Hello everyone, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. Today we are discussing about 3rd July 2025 current affairs. Okay, in that first point about that latest update on North Korea's support for Russia in its war against Ukraine. Okay, that is North Korea to send up to 30,000 more troops. So Ukraine in Western intelligence report that is preparing to deploy 25,000 to 30,000 additional soldiers to the Ukraine front in support of Russia, potentially tripling its current troop presence. Also, deployment estimates vary slightly between 25,000 to 30,000, but all sources agree on substantial escalation and also escalating troops presence confirmed by multiple outlets and also previous deployment and rising casualty counts. Also, earlier deployment reportedly around 11,000 to 15,000 troops, right? And also broader military cooperation. Beside troops, North Korea has supplied Russia with ammunition, ballistic missiles, and drones. Okay. In return, Russia is believed to be providing advanced military and satellite technology to North Korea. Okay. Formalized via treaty. Okay. This support follows 2024 comprehensive strategic partnership between Russia and North Korea, which deepened military cooperation and mutual defense. Okay. This will scale of North Korea's troop deployment marks a significant escalation in direct foreign military involvement in Ukraine war. Okay, and also very important, that is about the latest North Korea support for Russia and Ukraine war. Next point, very important in the Indian economy perspective, that is middle class GST relief. That is the center is considering a significant overall of GST, dropping the 12% slab on many everyday items and moving them to the 5% bracket instead of scrapping the 12% slab together. Items under review include toothpaste, soaps, snacks, bicycle, kitchen utensils and ready-made garments, footwear, and even small appliances like pressure cookers and electric irons. This move would impact middle and lower middle households, very important, and also providing relief amid inflation and boosting consumption. The expected revenue hit is estimated. Obviously, revenue it will be there, right? 40,000 to 50,000 crore. Okay, with the which government appears willing to absorb the short term, but in the 56th GST Council meeting, require a 15-day notice is like to be held later this month, July 2025. And very important because this for middle class, lower price on routine purchase like personal care items, snacks, basic clothing could help families manage household budget for more effectively, right? And also streamlined tax structure that removing the 12% slab would simplify GST rates, right? And also stimulus effects. Cheaper essential goods may lead to increased spending, aiding in broader economy recovery, right? But still some challenges will be there, right? States agreement needed. Not all states may support to move, right? Revenue loss is there, 42,000 to 50,000 crore. Scope may narrow, right? And some additional relief measure recently that beyond this GST, zero income tax rate on earnings up to 12 lakhs under 2025 budget, and also potential GST exemption, that is 18% to 0% on life and health insurance premiums up to 5 lakh currently under review. Okay, so these are the very important for middle class from the budget perspective and that India's perspective, economy perspective, very important. Next point, that is recent that is update about India's national sports policy 2025. That is Khelo Bharat Niti. Okay, that is Union Cabinet approved new national sports policy replacing the 2001 version. Okay, with the strategic ambition position India among the top 5 sporting nation by 2047. Okay, and also target hosting the 2036 Olympics also. Okay, very important, 2036 Olympics. 5 core pillars are there, that is excellence on the global stage and economic development, social inclusion, mass participation and fitness, integration with education. Okay, some major initiatives like Indian diaspora athletes and emerging sports support, trading traditional games revival and all, that is very important, and also economic boost and governance and monitoring. Okay, that is about recent cabinet approval. Okay, next point, that is US Vietnam trade deal announced this July. That is overall that deal is 20% tariff will now apply to many Vietnamese export to the US, a significant reduction from the originally proposed 46% reciprocal tariff, earlier 46% to Vietnam. Now it reduced to 20%. Okay, A product transshipped through Vietnam, so largely to prevent Chinese goods being rerouted, will carry 40% tariff. Okay. In return, Vietnam has agreed to zero tariff on US imports also, including big ticket items like SUVs and all. Okay. So this reaction and implication, will Vietnam government and business welcome the agreement, right? And also breakthrough note nothing. It stabilize the trade flows through finer details. Okay, and it benchmark for US deals also across Asia. And however, China is voicing concern over it. Okay, that is about Vietnam's and USA's deal. Okay, trade deal under this administration. Next point, that is about very important recent news about employment linked incentive scheme. Okay, by Union Cabinet, that is Cabinet approved that is 99,446 crore, that is almost dollar 11.7 billion. Okay, the TLI scheme to generate around 35 million jobs over August. Okay, this 2025 to July 31, 2027. This forms a part of large 2 lakh crore initiative from 2024-25 budget targeting employment, skill development and entrepreneurship for 41 million youth. Okay, this dual incentive structure also, part A is first time employees and part B is employers. That first time employers 1 month EPF waged capped at 15,000 paid in 2 installment after 6 months and 12 months, and another one is up to 3,000 per month, that is additional employee with lower slabs for lower wages for 2 years, extended to 4 years for the manufacturing sector. Actually, what is the goal and benefit is formalizing the employment by expanding social security coverage via EPF or registration, and also support youth entering the formal workforce, especially in the manufacturing sector. Approved payment to be processed via DBT or other system for transparent delivery. Okay. Some challenges will be there, right? Industry feedback request suggests that 15,000 cap may be inadequate, and also implementation logistic require robust IT infrastructure, right? It's very, very important. That is about this EPF. Okay. Next point, that is about employment linked incentive scheme. Next point, that is about recent news, that is 50 years of sites. Okay, sites means that is Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, Flora and Fauna. Very important in the environment perspective. That is milestone and celebration. That is recently that is Global Youth Summit in Singapore, right? And also World Wildlife Day 2025. That is March 3, and Silver Jubilee of Standing Committee and all. Okay. Then that is very, very important. In exam perspective, that's 50 years. That is historic success in protecting species like elephant and condors, and evolving challenges due to complex illegal trade and socio-economic drivers, and forward momentum in youth empowerment, finance innovation and structural reform ahead of COP20. Very, very important. Next point, that is about Prime Minister Modi's historic state visit to Ghana. Very, very important. That is first PM visit in 30 years. Okay, and first Indian Prime Minister in over 3 decades to visit Ghana, making a revitalization of bilateral ties, and confirmed Office of the Order of the Star of Ghana. Very important. That is Ghana President John Dramani Mahama confirmed him the Officer of the Order of the Star of the Ghana, the nation's highest civilian honor, recognizing his distinct statesmanship and global leadership. Okay. Modi accepted the award on behalf of 1.4 billion Indians, dedicating it to Indian youth, cultural heritage, and India-Ghana friendship. Okay. Very, very important that recent visit by Indian Prime Minister to Ghana in international perspective. Very, very important. Next is Operation Melon. That is a Operation Melon means it is a major crackdown by India's Narcotics Control Bureau. Okay, NCB. That Cochin Zonal Unit dismantled a top-level darknet drug cartel operating under alias Ketamelon, seizing almost 131.66 kg ketamine, okay, and cryptocurrency and all, around 70 lakh USD. Okay, that is about Operation Melon. Recently in news means you have to answer. Next, about most recent development on Iran, that is pending on Iran. That is Iran suspending cooperation with the IAEA. Okay, that is International Atomic Energy Agency. Okay, that is due to Iran's president Kazakhstan signed into a law of parliamentary resolution suspending all cooperation with IAEA. Under new rule, any future inspection will require approval from Iran's Supreme National Security Council, effectively placing oversight under political control. This reaction comes in the wake of US and Israel airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facility in June, which Iran declared as facilitated by IAEA actions, is perceived as biased. Okay, that is about recent development. Okay, that is next point. That is about recent news about mud volcano. Okay, actually mud volcano means recently volcano eruption in Taiwan. Okay, that shooting bubbling of gray mud up to 2 meter high accumulated orange red flames due to ignited gases. Okay, this marked the first eruption of the year at the site, featuring 4 active vents which flowed into a nearby channel and promoting shift to clean up by local officials. Okay, this is very important. In the exam, they may ask about recent mud volcano eruption that is in Taiwan. Okay, that is about today's current affairs. That is 3rd July 2025 current affairs. Okay, thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC and all competitive exams. Thank you.